always said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They'll go back to the ground. Got the first down and more. Across the 25, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Spins away. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So California's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The kick is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quick completion to the right.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Cokes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. The Golden Bears had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Takes his man miss. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, SMU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put... Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Over to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was
nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Slithers into space. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Fires to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Punt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Quickly complete. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air.
They're trailing by just 4 to Eastern Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick strike complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
It's first and 10 from the 13. Red pass, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. And the Golden Bears are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The inside handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Quick release on the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Touchdown Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Floats it out in space. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground to at the 41. They go to the ground. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off-play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man on the outside. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. A lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They take the lead with the 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Tough to beat Maction, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on second down. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This one's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. Finding open areas. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Spins away from one. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Complete downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. makes the grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Golden Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they go back on top.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Connors. And the returner is stopped. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. He's got it on the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And we're locked up here in the third.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds us back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And now the ball is free. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got room to work.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the SMU offense will take over. First and 10.
He leaves it with his back. Shakes off the defender. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Gain of 25 on the play.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Showing off the arms. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Pass the tap. Caught himself with a pick six.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Mustangs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. Keeps looking downfield. Heading to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the rope corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Takes it from the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
If you have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Cal! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Getting set for the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name. It makes a grab on the shot. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Lost to throw again. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Mustangs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The give to the tailback. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They go to the draw.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They booted away. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned. Breaks into the open. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up to convert third down. Wants to throw again. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Coates. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. It's complete to the right. And that will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team